My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Time to pat that dog. Hell yeah. Oh, look at the legs, man. Hell yeah. We're also going to be playing the Hunter. Tetrominator. Alright. As well as the Gunner. I have to imagine based off Gunner. And anything in here? Still nothing doing in there. Okay. So it looks like no one else is selling anything new. Alright, so the Gungeon awaits. Let us go in. We've also got the pass to do here as well. Now, I really like using the crossbow, so I'll probably be using that for the majority of the first floor, unless it feels like I'm about to run out of ammo, like get under 40 before I get to the boss room. Other than that, totally comfy. It's also, it's very slightly inaccurate, but it is pretty damn accurate for a base weapon, so it can contribute to some pretty damn quick clears, especially if you know where the enemies are going to be respawning in a two-wave room. Gives you the ability to be pretty damn efficient about your first floor. Let's open that. Even if I don't decide to go down to the oubliette, I like to open that just so that I know a location where the secret room isn't. Gives me a little bit more information about the edges of the map, so I can not only know that a secret room isn't there, but also what the shape of the map might look like, which can give us a little bit more information about where a secret room might be. Three, especially if they delay themselves a little bit in spawning like they did there. You can pick them off as they drop in, and it can be, oh, just a very comfy time for everyone involved. There we go. It's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Have one of them murder themselves accidentally. Looks like that's a secret room up there. I think it takes 2 of the crossbow's bolts to actually check the secret room, so definitely gonna fire those off. I am very, very, very comfortable using this character to no-hit kill a first floor boss. So I'll be forcing the weapon on the first floor. By not opening a chest, I guarantee that after I kill the boss, I spawn a weapon rather than a passive. Or an active, even. Sweet. Both of those chandeliers dropped basically exactly as I wanted them to. Unfortunately, the gun knights there actually gave us very, very little in terms of gold. They can give you between 4 and 10. 4 is like an extremely unlucky amount to get from them. I got 6. Ah, well. 6 per, so we still got a reasonable amount. It's just I'm gonna have to fight a fair few gun knights this floor before I actually get, like, a good amount of gold for the first floor. So I'll be keeping an eye out for any room that looks like it'll spawn gun knights. For the ghosts, I know that it is a... Well, actually, I could have just left that there, right? For the ghosts, anyway, I know that it's a single crossbow bolt as well as a single shot from the rusty revolver to take them out. It's also the same for books on the first floor. Yep. Okay. The entrance glitched out a little bit there. That's fine, though. So I just got to do some wide circle strafing here. I can keep my distance as well. The enemy is large enough that the slight inaccuracy of this weapon is evened out. Woo! That was a close one. if at all possible, I'd like to save my blanks. Just so that I can check for secret rooms or give them to a blank statue or something like that. There we go. What is happening? Are things like intentionally glitched? Because I've played a lot of this game. I've never seen these glitches before. At the very least, they appear to just be visual, so... What the hell? Oh, it's the JK-47, not the AK-47. All right, Ammonomicon, show me what it is. Noodle shaped like a gun. It frightens enemies. Long, flat, gun-shaped noodle. A staple of Gundead cuisine. However, Gundead have a culturally embedded fear of being hit by a spinning gun noodle, as adolescent Gundead claim that the limp and wiggly properties of the noodle are transferred to new carriers on contact. Well, okay, now we have to shoot some enemies with it so that we can see if that is actually the case. It might be able to noodle enemies in the same way that the rectangles enemies. It's not great in damage, but it has some pretty good accuracy. Well, there's the Evolver. Ring of the Resourceful Rat is really powerful, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to pick it up this early. Alright, I'm taking the Evolver. Armor Synthesizer. Play well, get armor. Okay, so for the longer that you aren't hit, you will get more and more armor. Or rather, you have, I think, a higher chance for armor to spawn at the end of the floor. So I already checked the bottom of this map, right? No, I didn't, right? Yeah, I was going to, and then I got confused by what this weapon was doing, or rather, what it wasn't. Alright, there's our secret room. Must use Evolver early while I could really afford to. Monster Blood, great pickup there. That is a max HP up, as well as poison immunity, as well as anytime I take damage, I'll spawn a hit of poison below myself. And the flash rate. Ooh, Monster Blood already has a synergy with something as well. With this! Natural selection. Okay, let's see what it's doing. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. I want to know what the synergy is. So the synergies aren't really front-facing. They don't tell you what they do, unfortunately. Evolver Gungeon. Sometimes they imply, sometimes they have an obvious thing. Unknown synergy with irradiated lead, Monster Blood, or Big Boy. Okay, so it's not actually even listed in the wiki yet. If any of you happen to know what this synergy does, number one, I would recommend putting it on the wiki. Number two, I'd love it if you would tell me. This episode is probably recorded about, I want to say, 4 days ahead of time. So it might have been already updated in the wiki. Keep that in mind. So I've learned that the Evolver gets downgraded, or rather, what are these glitches? The Evolver can be downgraded if you use other weapons to kill enemies. However, once it gets to its highest level, that can no longer happen. So all I gotta do is get it there. Alright. Oh. Get that flagellum going on. Hell yeah. Whoa, it's shotgun time. It's been evolving really quickly here. Has this been updated to evolve more quickly? Because I swear it wasn't this quick last time. I think, like, next is Dragun. Hello. That is the highest tier of natural chest. containing the highest tier of items. The S tier or black tier, depending on what nomenclature you're going for. Oh, right, never mind. It's frog first. So that is going to be a good time. Oh, yeah, no, we're already on Dragun. Wild. All right, Synergies. How much money do you want? Let's see. Perfect match for me. Am I feeling it? 49. Okay, I'll come back and take that. I'm probably not going to go to the secret floors. Probably not. Wait a second. Oh, I am on the second floor. For some reason, I thought I was still on the first floor, and I was confused by the appearance of a lead maiden. Bracket key. Bracket key is pretty damn powerful. I do like it. Just walk into a room, instantly nuke. Oh! It's here as well? How do I activate it? It turns up really early in the game, so it can't be... It can't be that you have to have the serpent following you. That is the serpent that spawns the advanced Dragun. It's not standing still on it. Do I have to get to it within a certain speed? Because that would make sense, design-wise. Alright, so I thought this weapon had auto-aim, but that's only because the last time I had this weapon, I had it alongside Crutch. So it doesn't actually have auto-aim, so I need to focus on firing it myself. Alright, you just interact with it. Sweet. Oh, so do things glitch out to tell me that that's going to exist in this run? Because if that's true, then okay, yeah, I get that. Buy the holster. Take my easy perfect there. Bundle of wands. Ooh, what a great pickup. Keen on that. So it has a pretty tightly packed spread for a shotgun. And has the chance to transmog enemies, but it also just does a reasonable amount of damage. So it's like just good as a weapon. All right, now that I have this effect, what do I do? There's two ways to end a run. Kill the Lich or kill the past. That was awful. Kind of terrified of choosing the wrong one. Muscle relaxant. That's such an accuracy up. I still don't have a key, by the way. So I probably have to decide between Synergy's chest, the black chest, and the muscle relaxant here. Unless I can find... I'm literally never opening this chest, right? So let's just destroy it. Unless I can find myself the secret room and possibly get something out of that to help us. Some extra resource. Maybe some extra money. Maybe some extra keys. It'll pay to be very thorough with my checks here. And so I will. Okay, so there's also the south of this room that has space for it. don't think it actually can spawn in the final place I shot there, but still worth checking. So it was interact with it, by the way, just in case anyone is wondering. It is interact by pressing E on the glitch. Well, I think I have enough for muscle relaxant literally exactly. Hell. Alright, it can't be adjacent to this room, as in the secret room cannot be adjacent to that room, so I don't really care. It can be to the south of that Cursula room, actually. I'm wasting a lot of ammunition in this weapon. I should just be using the JK-47. Hit him with that wet noodle. Well, as we go to the end of the run, because it's... like, this is definitely related to an unlock for a new character. It has to be. I found nothing else that even seems like it would be so far. There we go, secret room. Not opening a blue chest. I can afford exactly muscle relaxant. I take the key. 48. I think it was 49 for Synergies. I'm gonna be mad if it is, but Gilded Hydra. Oh, it's not even good. In my opinion. That's awful. Is there anything that I can do? Is there any way that I can eke some money out here? I'm like... There was. Yeah, if I thought about it beforehand, I could have taken Disarming Personality from Cursula, which would have lowered the cost of the key. Then I could have taken the Synergies chest. The Synergies chest is not as important as I am currently making it out to be, but I could have done it. Hang on. The Evolver devolved from Dragun? Well, the wiki told me that wasn't possible. Okay. So, kind of mad about that. Oh well. This side. Hey, only 3 shots to take that out. This is powerful. Like, I never doubted it was powerful, but it's pretty damn powerful. And we got it early enough that we could use it really effectively. Right? Without much risk, because it was actually just a fine weapon by that point in the game. Neat. I love that there can be entrances to a trap room that do not require you actually progress through the trap room. Hey, 12 from that totem. Love it. right into those landmines I'd set for you. And literally just find me this boss, though. Where that boss do? What that boss do, though? Because I just want to get to the end of the game as quick as possible right now. Because I have a good setup that, like, I'm very, very capable of using just what we currently have to win. Because we have really good items, not because anyways. Hey, there we go. Woo! Sweet. Just get out in time now. Ooh. So there's a pattern of shots over erratic shots from the... oh, good gosh. This is a dangerous room with the spider and the big mushroom and the floating debt. That's table tech heat. We haven't gotten that yet, so I probably just pick it up here. It's also worth noting, if I haven't picked something up yet, I just have to pick it up. Even if I don't think it'll be good, and I mean, table tech heat has a picture of Gungeon pepper on it, and it's a table tech. Table techs are typically bad, and the Gungeon pepper, which is on it, is also bad. So I don't suspect it'll be good, but it will fill out the Ammonomicon to take. Oh, we got so outplayed there. Thankfully, we saved our blanks for this fight, so we got outplayed, but it wasn't that much of a problem. Sweet. Take my extra master round. We have a lot of max HP for this point in the game as well. 2 keys for the boss fight. Oh, yes, thank you. Table tech heat. I will have a look at it. Hot flips. The new age table technique will create heat and flame upon flipping a table. Appendix E of the Tabla Sutra. Time is the fire in which we burn. Tables are but the embers of the past. Profound. And also completely meaningless. Portable table device. Alright, well, look. Let's see how good the table tech is before I decide to take a portable table device so that I can create my own tables so that I can trigger table tech. It literally had not killed the enemy it spawned. Sorry. It literally hadn't killed a standard bulletkin in maybe over 5 seconds there. That means it just doesn't deal any significant amount of damage. So, of course, I'm not going to bother with a table tech then. Or rather, the portable table. Thank you for the ammo. So usually in this position, I would destroy this chest, but I'm not going to just because I'm looking for new items. Gun boots, sweet. They've got a speed up attached to them as well as they do that. They fire behind you when you roll. So I'll try not to destroy as many chests as possible. Well, heroin is one of the best items in the entire video game. Ooh, it's actually possible that I need to take this to the new floor, which would be this floor. All right, I need to know. New character. enter the Gungeon. New character enter the Gungeon. Okay, the official wiki has Gungeoneers. That has got to be able to give it to me. Okay. Unlocking rarely in the Gungeon proper, black powder mine or hollow. There will be a cosmic rift in a random room. You can walk into it and interact to receive the paradox effect. Killing the character's past or the lich with the effect active will unlock the paradox, and it can only be done after killing at least one of the 4 main suites. All right, we got this. I'll go to the past. So the heroine is basically going to insta-kill whatever. I'll go to the past because then I get to unlock the alternate art for the starting weapon for this character as well. So I can get multiple things done at once. So that does mean that despite the fact that, you know, Bullet is next in the rotation, next episode is going to be the Paradox character. I am super excited to do that. Playing Eden in Enter the Gungeon, Eden being the character that arguably inspired this one. I don't want any of those. Eden being the character that arguably inspired this one was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it. You start with random items. Eden also started with random stats. But somehow I suspect that won't be the case here. And it costs 5 hegemony credits to play, which, awesome. Works for me. I have a lot of them and nothing to spend them on. I'm glad to finally have something to spend all of my hegemony credits on. I can play Eden roughly... I can play the Paradox roughly 1,000 times now. Right? Yeah. Roughly. And it's nice that it has that limiting factor of having to pay 5 hegemony credits per time you play. Just because it means that you don't spawn into a run, go, oh, I don't like the items that I got randomly assigned here. I guess I'll start another run. Now, I already have an incentive not to do that, which is I start recording before I roll anything. And I don't want to just start scrapping recordings because, oh, I didn't like the items I got at the start of that run. Plus, if the pilot has taught me anything, and it has, it's that you can overcome the starting equipment for a character. Yeah, it should not be devolving at this point. And it didn't this time at the very least, the evolver. Unless the wiki is wrong, it's very likely that it is, in fact. I took my first red heart damage. And my second! It's all strats. I'm upgrading the Gilded Hydra. It gets more ammo capacity per half point of HP that you're missing, I think. Well, let's check. Yeah, per half HP point you're missing. So I'm just trying to make that Gilded Hydra real good, obviously. Well, look, we probably don't need to force any more weapons. Actually, getting passive sounds really good at this point. Ugh. Book of Chest Anatomy for when I destroy chests, which I had just finished saying I'm not going to be doing so that I can try and get new items, so that I can fill out the Ammonomicon. There's 2 entries in the Ammonomicon that are still going to be really, really difficult for me, and one of them is the High Dragon Fire, which spawns in an incredibly rare, although I believe it's been made slightly more common, an incredibly rare secret room that is on, I think, only capable of spawning on the 2nd floor to the left or right. But it lets you unlock a weapon, and that weapon, the High Dragon Fire, will help fill out my Ammonomicon. And then also Rubinstein's Monster for having both Rubidines in the same run. I haven't seen either Rubidine in the last 4 episodes. So that's a green and a red that I need in the same run. And they just introduced more guns and items. So I'm a little concerned that that's likely not going to happen. So I suspect I'm not going to be capable of even finishing the Ammonomicon. Oh, damn it. Give me the new items. Where are you hiding them? Alright, let's start using the Evolver again. Get ready to roll, get ready to roll, get ready to roll, get ready to roll, get ready. Hey, never mind. It didn't even catch up to me. Alright, we're ready to bounce. Boss time. Don't be High Priest. Well, we're entering from the bottom in the hollow, so that means that it is either the High Priest or the Kill Pillars. You have to enter from the side if it is the Warmonger fight. It's probably High Priest. No, it's Kill Pillars. Sweet. Well. The bullets of the Gilded Hydra penetrate, so there's an obvious incentive to use that here. Damn it. I think I screwed that up pretty badly. The Evolver is really, really good. I would not be surprised if the Evolver was nerfed, actually. It is really powerful. Can I not get the world's worst weaponry? I mean, like, I know I already have a lot of very good weaponry, but, like, yikes. Gotta remember, I want the bullet and kill the past so that I can go to my past. Gotta remember to go to the forge. Gotta remember to get that. No. We're using heroin on this floor, thank you. Damn it. I mean, look, if I need a second way to clear the floor, then Evolver. But method 1 is going to be Herodon. Damn it! Ah! I misspoke and screwed up my own punchline. That was going to be good. Oh well. Herodon. Method 1 is going to be heroin. Anyway. I tried. No! At least don't harm me. Well, it couldn't harm me. Well, it couldn't harm my red health at the very least. And by not being able to harm my red health, it was not going to result in me not picking up money. If an enemy harms your red health, it won't drop money for you. Oh, that's a quick Dragun! I could skip a whole floor! If I was content to kill the Lich in this run instead of unlock the alternate starting weapon, not alternate starting weapon, but alternate skin for the starting weapon, then sweet. That would 100% be what I do. I would just go for it right now. But I'd very much like the ultimate, so. Let's keep this all charged. Just duck in and out. I'm very familiar with the timing of this weapon because pretty much any time it would appear in the streaking series, I would use it for the rest of the entire run. Maybe not bosses, depending on the boss. but it's incredibly powerful, and the downsides of using it can be pretty easily mitigated with experience. That room used to be a lot harder before out of combat increased speed became a thing in the Advanced Gungeons and Dragon update, which is an absolute blessing. The things that help speed up the pace of this game are godsends, frankly. Okay, new item. Cat Bullet King Throne. It's a passive. Shoots miniature bullets on dodge roll. The throne was originally intended to be included with a physical edition. Due to a manufacturing defect, the scale is way off and only suitable for a cat. It was eventually tossed into the Gungeon. Hell yeah! I wonder if that's actually like a legitimate story of something that happened. Like they were trying to include an item, a physical item like this. It looks like it's a flight item, right? Yeah, it is. My understanding is that if you're flying, because I've seen someone lamenting this. My understanding is if you're flying, you can't pat the dog. Yep, you can't. I'm going to assume it's because the dog is mad about the fact that I am on a cat throne. That's going to be the way that I headcanon that for the moment. Until I end up with wax wings and see it. Oh, that's a broccoli that I can afford. Here's the bullet. Take that. And yeah, I'm taking the broccoli. Broccoli makes you strong. Alright. Come and have a go if you think you're enough, mate. I have a feeling. Oh, yeah, got me. I hate that attack, by the way. Specifically the balls flying around everywhere, because they're so erratic and very, very quick. That's okay, though. It happens. Hey, very glad to get that key. Rattler, neat. What weapon needs to be filled with ammunition right now? Because I think it's probably going to be... What was that sound? It kind of sounds like a cat, I guess. Yeah, but I think it's going to be the Evolver so that I have it ready for the boss fight. I'm gonna test if this is flight. It's flight. Had to go over a pit though. Ooh, a familiar. Offer your heart to a new friend. A statue commemorating a few friendly faces encountered deep in the Gungeon. Though the ground nearby is bloody, your heart is filled with joy. I got Hero Pig. He was so young. And now that has given me a trigger of Hyper Beam, so... What? Yeah, can't I? Why can't I change Hyper Beam? I thought... Hang on. Heroin, Gungeon. I thought Hyper Beam meant that I had the ability to change the effect of the heroin by reloading it whilst it was full. No, when Pig dies, heroin's ammo is fully refilled, and it temporarily switches to the Hyper Beam mode, where uncharged shots deal 80 damage and charged shots deal 160. It reverts after 30 seconds. Well, I've never had that trigger, so I might actually want to intentionally die in the boss fight. Just to trigger that event. Because that seems like that's going to be good fun. Thank you for the extra armor. It is going to take a lot of hits to kill us. Like, we are going to have to very, very, very carefully stand still and wait in the Dragun fight for that to happen. Okay. It's also worth noting, by the way, at this point, if you need to eke out a little bit more money, you can kill those thwomps. But you can only kill them after the room has been cleared. Shock rifle. All right. Yeah, it's definitely time to go. All right, Dragun. I'm just going to stand here firing at you. Please deal damage to me. I actually shouldn't use the heroin while I'm doing that because the heroin loses its charge. Whenever you take damage, the heroin loses its charge, so it just seems extremely ineffectual. You can see the Gilded Hydra getting larger and larger here. Imagine this with the Holy Grail as well, by the way. I just fill up all of the ammo on all of my weapons. That was too early. Yeah, it's only going to get one of them. It's okay, though, because I can just walk up to the other one and do it in up close and personal style. Okay, let's swap to the heroin so we are ready to use it when we die. Oh, no, we've died. The Hero Pig dives in front of that shot, takes it for us. We get back on full HP, and yeah, I think I just double click, right? Because it's no, we're gonna run out of heroin. You gotta know there's nothing worse than when you run out of heroin. Yeah, it's changed. It's changed back. All right. We go to the Evolver. This is probably gonna, like, 2-cycle. Ooh, almost. But yeah, this is gonna 2-cycle. Okay, so that's the first time I've ever seen that trigger. Because I typically avoid killing myself. Typically. It's nice to see. I just don't think it's particularly effective. Maybe in like the final phase of the Lich, because the Lich doesn't have invincibility phases like a lot of bosses do, like the Dragun does there. So to be good in that specific circumstance. I have the bullet and kill the past. Sweet. Let's go. Just making absolute certainly that I've got this down. All right. So this fight can actually be pretty bad. Fingers crossed. Got him. And it's time for us to go and confront the past of the hunter. 1,147 years prior in the Black Sword Manor. Yip, yip, can I pat this dog? Shush, Zip It Jr. I cannot pat this dog. Well, that's ominous. Yep, yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know what they're using this for, but it can't be good. Kind of looks like blasphemy. Welcome, you finally made it. Dr. Whiffenclaw, we meet again. Since you seem so interested in my work, I'm sure you'll be thrilled to assist me in my latest experiment. Never. You and your whole bogus religion are twisted. I'm here to stop you. And cost science 1,000 years of advancement? I think not. Besides, I don't intend on making it optional. I
assure you, it is futile to resist. Your new body isn't quite ready. I didn't expect you quite so soon. Don't worry though, you'll be kept nice and fresh in one of these cryopods until then.
Bad laugh, my dude. Is this the end? Resist, use blank, let's go.
Such technology, how? No matter.
It's time for us to fight. Monstrous Machine, Dr. Wolf's monster. All right. Forgot about the fact that it's immune while old Wolfie is standing still. Oh god. I was actually a little worried about this fight, but it looks like I had no need to be. Ain't taking no hits. I know I say that commonly, by the way. I've said it all over the course of the Gungeon series commonly. It's from a song called Shooter by Clipping. From the Wriggle EP, I highly recommend it. There's a good YouTube video for the music video. Stars David Diggs, you might know as Jefferson or Lafayette in the original Broadway cast of Hamilton. Well, at least it's finally over. Come on, Junior, let's get out of here. Okay, so that was not different. I was expecting the past or the Lich would be different because I was playing them with the glitched effects. But no. Thank you for playing. You've killed the past. The country remains. And no one has murdered us. Excellent. Return to the breach. Oh. Thank heck. The paradox. No past. Pass killed, pass killed, pass killed. I've got pass killed for all of the rest of them. The paradox, no pass, costs 5 hegemony credits to play and starts with 2 question marks. Hell yes, I'm all about it. Let's go and get it done. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. A farewell to arms. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.